What do I do for a living? That's what I get asked every day. And when I go to tell them that I'm a day trader, that I day trade stocks, it confuses people. So I am going to try to explain in simple terms what is day trading. Maybe you are brand new to day trading. Brand new, someone's talking about it, you're interested, you see people making money, which there are people making money, but again, day trading is risky. And that's the number one thing you gotta remember. Day trading is legit, but it is risky and it's not easy. It is not for the faint of heart. So if you think you are weak, if you are a weak person, this career is not for you. Furthermore, if you're impatient, this career is probably not for you, because day trading is not easy. So proceed cautiously all the time. Even if you've been doing it for 2-3 months, you got to go slow. I've seen some good men, God rest their souls, who tried to run before they could walk. They are no longer with us. So guys, number one rule with day trading, go slow. Yes, it's legit, but it's not easy, okay? My particular way of trading, okay, is very fast paced. We take a lot of trades. We trade very volatile stocks, usually penny stocks below $20 a share, usually biopharmaceutical companies, usually companies that are basically garbage, but on that particular day, maybe news comes out and the stock goes up 200%. Okay, in this scenario, volume comes into these small companies. They have a low amount of shares available. Okay, that's another key thing with this is that they have a low supply. When demand comes into these low supply stocks, that's when we get volatility. That's when prices are going do. Okay, so that's the type of trading I do. It's very fast paced. Okay, it's like a video game. We're in and out, especially with the 50-50 strategy technique, where we're taking market orders on the dips. We're getting out, in and out, you know, break even trade. If it goes red, we cut it immediately. If we get a win, we cut it pretty quickly. So it's a highly active form of trading is what I do. Now there's many different forms. Okay, the 50-50 technique is kind of the new strategy because of the free commissions that came out in about 2019. So this is a great time to get into day trading, but again, go slow. The whole point of what we're trying to do, okay, in simple terms, let's just dumb it down. We're looking for low supply stocks that have news, that have a volume, which is going to create volatility. Like waves on the ocean, we're trying to ride these waves, even micro waves, up and down, okay? Hopefully we're not holding as it's going down. Sometimes that happens, but the whole point is we're trying to catch these waves. We're trying to get in, we're getting out, we're getting a little bit of money, and we're getting right back out. Because day trading, these kind of stocks is risky, and they can drop like a rock, and they can also rip like a rock. So it's a double-edged, what's it called? Double-edged sword. That's what it is, okay? So now if you're actually going to start day trading, you need to start in a simulator, okay? A simulator is fake money, meaning you can take whatever trade you want and lose whatever you want, and it's all going to be fake. That's where you need to start. That's where you're going to kind of get inundated with the stock market. That's how you're going to sort of test the waters. And what was I? Start in a simulator, okay? And you should be there for a little bit. Now, unfortunately, the platform I use, the simulator is not the best. So this is where people usually skip this step. I did not on my journey. I did 6 months in simulator. But the simulator is usually glitchy. It's not quite like the real thing. Okay, so but if you do go to real money, you got to be small size. I mean, where you're risking maybe $20, $30 a day. That's where you got to be. And you got to be there for a while. We're talking 6 to 8 months, maybe even 6 to 12 months, at least if you were to do this. There's no guarantee, okay? A lot of people will give up because they're going to get punched in the face so many times. This is the only way forward in trading, is to get knocked down, and then you have to have the ability to come back. That's the only way this career is going to work. So it's not about exactly avoiding the knockdowns, although that is, you know, a huge part of being profitable. But at the end of the day, you can't stop the drawdowns. You can't stop yourself from going red. Point is, you're not going to make money every single day. Okay, so you have to be very careful because there's some days where no matter how hard you try, no matter how good the pattern is, there's just some days where the stocks just are not going to go up. They're just going to go down. And if you're trading to the long side, you're going to get screwed real quick. Okay, so let me know, guys, where you're at in your day trading journey. Okay, just a quick video here. I probably did a very bad job of explaining this. I would love to hear your explanation of day trading. Actually, make it kind of a funny, make it a funny explanation of day trading that's also true, because this career it's full of paradoxes. It's full of nuances and And again, everybody's going to be a little bit different. So it's not about just copying exactly what someone else does. Now you can copy the essence of what they're doing, their technique. And I've taught a lot of people the 50-50 technique, whether it was directly or by them just watching the channel, seeing how I manage my trades and the like. Okay, so finding a mentor is going to be also very key to learning to day trade. You're going to need a mentor on some days just to motivate you to keep going, because there's going to be so many times where maybe you feel like you've turned a corner and you're doing great, and then all of a sudden you get knocked down and you feel like quitting. Okay, and so having that mentor there to be like, no, that's a normal part of trading. You followed your rules. You didn't lose $10,000. Because I've met some people who've lost some serious money, and it's simply because they just did not listen, or they did not know about this channel yet, and they had lost way more money than they should have on their journey to learn to trade. I mean, it would be ridiculous to think a pilot would start out, in a real plane, and yet again, and yet people do that in day trading all the time. They skip the simulator, they skip the practice, and they go right into the flight controls, and they go right into a stall eventually. Maybe they fly for a little bit, but they eventually stall. And if you're not experienced enough, that's where you can crash, and you can crash hard. So you got to be careful with this day trading thing. It's not for everybody. Yes, it's legit, but you got to be very careful. Careful, boys. So anyways, that's a little bit about day trading. Essentially, we're looking for volatile stocks that are moving up and down really fast, creates a lot of waves in price, and we're trying to ride those waves. We're trying to time them. We're trying to get in, and really we're only right about half the time, and that's where the name 50-50 comes if you do trade this style. Now other strategies will produce different stats. Maybe you'll have a 60-40 win to loss. This is a 50-50, so we're right only half the time. Half the time we're losing money, the other half we're making money. It's just that when we do win, we win more. So that involves holding a little bit longer. That involves also, buying in places where we don't expect it to drop a whole lot. Maybe it will drop and we'll take a loss, but we're buying in low risk areas, okay? Places where we feel like the stock doesn't have much more room to drop. I would not want to buy a stock that I feel like has a good enough risk to drop, or a big risk to drop big, okay? I want to look for entries that have low risk of dropping. That's usually pullbacks. This is where it gets complicated, okay? We take a lot of trades with the 50-50. And not every single one has a solid explanation. It's sometimes just gut feeling, intuition, experience. So that's where it can get complex. But keep it simple. That's the key. Keep day trading simple and make it something that you enjoy doing. You gotta fall in love with it if you're gonna last long enough to see the rewards of all the struggling. Because there's no amount of education or courses that's gonna get you to profitability. It can help, okay? It can get you up to the plate to bat, but at the end of the day, it's you swinging the bat. I can get you right up to the plate. I can put the bat in your arms, and I can show you how to swing, but at the end of the day, it's you that has to swing that bat, okay? And that's what I'm finding out with my dad. I'm teaching him as much as I can, but at the end of the day, it's down to you. You're in the cockpit. I can only do so much. So, what I can do is tell you to go slow, be careful. What I can do is motivate you to keep going, okay? And, if I can give back more than I take, that is my mission now. That is what is making me the most happy, is helping people, and then having those people be so grateful and thankful and give me shout outs. Okay, that it makes me feel good. Am I trying to get rich? No. Do I have a course? Yes. If you want to buy it, go ahead and buy it. I truly think if you watch all the classes in that course, you're going to come out a better trader, at least with my strategy. Okay, or even maybe you might come out even just a better person, because I have no filter. This mouth has no filter, and I tell it like it is. I don't do the sales tactics. I don't do the over the top renting out a house, renting out a Lambo. That's not me. Okay, and again, you guys didn't come here to hear about me, but anyways, that's day trading, guys. Let me know in the comments what I missed, what I could have done better. Also, let me know if you agree with anything I said on this list, okay? All right, guys. With that said, this is The Farmer. We'll be back tomorrow with some trading. I want to hit that like. I want you guys to hit that like button. I'm going to hit it. I want you guys to hit it. Please, 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 I beg of you, for the algorithm, for my mental health. Hit that like button, guys. And of course, I will see you in the next video. Take it easy.